Welcome to Lincolnshire Co-op's online wreath making tutorial. We'll show you a step-by-step process of how to make your very own seasonal wreath. We'll start off by showing you how to create your base, and then we'll show each individual decoration for all 6 of our wreaths. To start with, lay out all your equipment and materials. You will also need a pair of scissors handy to trim some parts. It can get quite messy, so cover and protect your table and have a dustpan and brush handy. The first step you need to do is to make piles of each of your foliages. Trim all the foliage to about the same size of your hand when laid flat. You might not use it all for the wreath, but it makes it easier to trim it all now. From each of your foliage piles, collect a mixture of them to make small bunches, all similar in size. Now you need to attach the real wire, which is the black wire in your kit, around the moss. Start by pushing the end of the wire into the moss and then tightly wrap it around the wreath a few times. Hold the bunch onto the moss base with the foliage at an angle towards the outside of the frame. Next, using the attached real wire, wrap around the bottom of the foliage bunch and around the wreath at least 3 times. Leave the real wire attached to the wreath during the whole process, and continue to repeat the same process all the way around your wreath, making sure you cover the wire as you go. All the bunches should go around the wreath in the same direction. Wrap the real wire to the back of the wreath, trim with a pair of scissors, and push the excess into the back of the wreath. Now, we're ready to decorate. We'll be starting with our Bucks Fizz wreath. Take your baubles and remove the string from the top. Take a stub wire, this is the green wire in your kit, and thread it through the loop of your bauble. Twist the stub wire around itself and check it's secure. To secure 2 baubles together, thread a stub wire through the loop at the top of each one and twist to secure. For the berries, take a stub wire and wrap it securely around the stem section. For the cinnamon sticks, thread a stub wire through the cinnamon stick, pushing it through so you have a generous amount on each side. Fold over the end that's sticking out and twist with the end you still have in your hand. For your orange slices, overlap 2 and push a stub wire through both slices and twist the wire tightly. The next wreath we're going to decorate is our Snowberry wreath. First up, take your baubles and remove the string from the top. To secure 2 baubles together, thread a stub wire through the loop at the top of each one, then twist to secure. For the berries, group a few together in your hand and take a stub wire, fold it over and wrap it securely around the stems. With your snowflake, take a stub wire, fold over one end and push it through one of the gaps. Then, hook the looped bit back through and simply twist the ends to secure. Take a piece of your stub wire, wrap it tightly around the bottom of your pine cone and twist tightly to secure, like this. Continue to repeat on all your cones. We're now moving on to our classic wreath. For your orange slices, overlap two and push a stub wire through both slices, then twist the wire tightly. Take a piece of your stub wire, wrap it tightly around the bottom of your pine cone and twist to secure, like this. Continue to repeat on all your cones. For the cinnamon sticks, thread a stub wire through the cinnamon stick, pushing it through so you have a generous amount on each side. Fold over the end that's sticking out and twist with the end you still have in your hand. For the berries, group a few together in your hand and then take a stub wire, fold it over and wrap it securely around the stems. Let's look at our candy cane wreath. First up, take your baubles and remove the string from the top. To secure two baubles together, thread a stub wire through the loop at the top of each one, then twist to secure. Take your round red and white sweets, thread your stub wire through the centre where there is a small hole, and once the stub wire comes through the other side, fold it back over and twist around the longer part of the wire. With your candy canes, loop a stub wire over the centre of the candy cane and then twist to secure. Now on to our woodland wreath. For the berries, take a bunch in your hand and take a stub wire, fold it over to create a small loop and wrap the long section securely around the stems. With your dried lotus heads, you need to push a stub wire up through the bottom horizontally so it comes out the other side. Push the wire through far enough that you have enough to fold over and twist around the long section to secure. With the feathers, you can add them to your wreath separately or in groups. Here we've grouped together 2 feathers. Just take your stub wire, fold one end over to create a loop, and twist the long end around the looped part and the end of the feathers. Finally, let's create our mulled wine wreath. Take the purple fern and wrap a stub wire securely around the end of the stem. With the cinnamon sticks, slide the stub wire underneath the string and twist to secure. For the dried oranges, push a stub wire all the way through the orange and twist tightly. Repeat the same process with all your oranges. Take your baubles and remove the string from the top. To secure 2 or more baubles together, thread a stub wire through the loop at the top of each one and twist to secure. When you're ready, you can start placing the decorations where you would like them. Fix them in place by pushing the stub wire through the wreath, bend the wire, and poke the end of the wire back into the moss base. We would love to see your finished festive wreaths. Please take a picture of your wreath and send it across to us. You can send it on an email to florists@lincolnshire.coop or drop us a message on social media. Our links are below. We hope you enjoyed our tutorial and have a lovely Christmas.